Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
कृष्णा कीर्तन बानन तन पनो प्रेमामृतम मणिभी वीरा धीर जन प्रिय प्रिय करौ निमत्सरौ पूजितौ श्री चैतन्य कृपा भरो भुवि भुव भारावहंतारको वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजग श्रीजीव गोपालको कृष्ण कीर्तन गानन तन परो प्रेमामृतम बनिधी धीरा धीर जन प्रिय प्रिय करो निर्मतरो पूजिसो नाना शास्त्र विचार निपुण तत्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणं त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण्यात्मनो नाना शास्त्र विचार निपुण तद्धर्म संस्थापको लोकानां हितकारिणं त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणापरं राधा कृष्ण पदारविन्द भजनानन्देन मत्वालिकौ वन्दे रूप सनातनो रघुजुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालको कृष्ण कीर्तन गानन तन परो प्रेमामृतं बनिधी श्री चैतन्य कृपाभरो भुवि भुव भारावहंतारको वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालको श्री गौरांग गुणात्मन विधौ सत्यासन धार्मिक पापत्रापन चिंतन सनभिता गोविंद गानामृतयी श्री गौरांग गुणानुबंधन विधौ श्रद्धासमिद्धान्वितं पापत्रापन चिंतनं तनभितां गोविंद गानामृतं आनन्दान्बुधिवर्धनं कनिकनं कैवल्यनिस्वार्थं वन्दे रूप सनातनो रघुजुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालको कृष्ण तन पदो प्रेमामृतां वनिधि तत्वा तो नमसे कमण्डलपति शनि सदा सूक्ष्म उत्स्वाधीन गणेशकौ करुणया कौपीन कण्ठाश्रितौ तत्त्वास्तु नमस्ते समण्डलपति शनि सदा सूक्ष्म उत्स्वाधीन गणेशकौ करुणया कौपीन कण्ठाश्रितौ गोपी भावरसामृताभुलहरी कल्लोलमग्नोन्महो वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुजगं विदीप गोपालकौ कृष्ण चेतन कानन तन परो प्रेमामृतां वनिधि कृष्ण कीर्तन कानन तन परो प्रेमामृतां वनिधि कोकिलहं संसार सुगर मयूराकुले नानारत्ननिबद्धमूलपिटक श्रीयुक्त वृंदावने राधा कृष्ण महर्निशं प्रभजतौ जीवार्थदौ मुदा वन्दे रूपसनातन रघुजगं विदीप गोपालकं कृष्ण कीर्तन कानन तन परो प्रेमामृतां वनिधि धीराधीर जनप्रियं प्रियकरं निर्मकरोदितं शङ्खापूर्वकनामगाननतिभिः कालावसानिकृतं निद्राहार विहार पादुविदितं चत्तन्तौ दीनौ त्यजं शङ्खापूर्वकनामगाननतिभिः कालावसानिकृतं निद्राहार विहार कादिविदितं चत्तन्तं दीनौ त्यजं गोपी भावरसामृता बिलहरी कल्लोलमग्नोन्महो वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुजगं श्रीदेव गोपालकं कृष्ण कीर्तन कानन तन परो प्रेमामृतां वनिधि कृष्ण कीर्तन कानन तन परो राधा पुण्यतटे कलिन्नतनयातिरे च वंशी वटे प्रेमन्माधव साधसे सदसया द्रष्टौ समस्तौ सदा राधा पुण्यतटे कलिन्नतनयातिरे च वंशी वटे प्रेमन्माधव साधसे सदसया द्रष्टौ प्रमत्तौ सदा राधा कृष्ण गुण स्मिते मधुरिमा नंदे नमोहितौ वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुनाथं त्रिदेव गोपालको कृष्ण चेतन बालन तन परो धीरा धीर जन प्रिय प्रिय करो निर्मतनौ पूजितौ चैतन्य कृपा भरो भुवि भुव भारावहं तारको वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुनाथं श्रीदेव गोपाल हे राधे ब्रजदेवी हे नंद सुनतः श्री गोवर्धन पाद पतले कालिंदी सुतः घोषन्ताविति सर्वतो ब्रजपुरे हे दै महाव्यूहलौ वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुनाथं श्रीजीव गोपाल वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुनाथं श्रीजीव गोपाल कृष्ण कीर्तन गानन सन परो प्रेमामृतम्बनिधि धीरा धीर जन प्रिय प्रिय करो निर्मसरौ पूजितौ श्री चैतन्य कृपाभनौ भुवि भुव तारको वन्दे रूप सनातन रघुनाथं श्रीदेव गोपालको कृष्ण कीर्तन गानन सन परो धीरा धीर जन नेम सदो पूजितौ कृष्ण कीर्तन गानन सन परो बल बल
Wow. গোরা চাঁদে আরতি শোভা। কিবা জয় জয় গোরা চাঁদে আরতি শোভা। জাহ্নবী তট বনে জগমন লোভা। জাহ্নবী তট বনে জগমন লোভা। কিবা দক্ষিণে নিতাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধর। নিকটে অদ্বৈত শ্রীনি বাস ছত্রধর। নিকটে অদ্বৈত শ্রীনি বাস ছত্রধর। কিবা বসি আছে গোরা চাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে। আরতি করেন ব্রহ্মা আদি দেবগণে। আরতি কর কিবা নর হরি আদি করি চামর দুলায়া। সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসী ঘোষ আদি গায়া। সঞ্জয় সঞ্জয় মুকুন্দ বাসী ঘোষ আদি গায়া। জয় কিবা শঙ্খ বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল। কিবা শঙ্খ বাজে, ঘন্টা বাজে, বাজে করতাল। মধুর মৃদঙ্গ বাজে, পরম রসাল। মধুর মধুর মৃদঙ্গ বাজে, পরম রসাল। শঙ্খ বাজে, ঘণ্টা বাজে, মধুর 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 বাজে। শঙ্খ বাজে, ঘণ্টা বাজে, মধুর 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 বাজে। শঙ্খ বাজে, ঘণ্টা বাজে, মধুর 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 বাজে। মধুর 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 বাজে, মধুর 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 বাজে। গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে, মধুর 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 বাজে। গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল। কিবা বহু কোটি চন্দ্র জিনি বদন উজ্জ্বল। কিবা বহু কোটি চন্দ্র জিনি বদন উজ্জ্বল। গলা দেশে বনমালা পরে ঝলমল। গলা দেশে কিবা শিব সুখ নারদ প্রেমে গদগদ। Shiva Shiva Sukho Narada Premi Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Dati Gaurara Sampada Bhakti Gaurangera Roti Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Gaurangera Rotika Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Gaurangera Rotika Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Nitai Gaura Hari Gol Hari Gol Hari Gol Nitai Gaura Hari Gol Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद कृष्ण चैतन्य हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर श्री राधे जय राधा माधव श्री राधे जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताई गौर हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदा हिज डिवाइन केसेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदा हिज डिवाइन केस श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद के जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय अयोध्यापुरी धाम की जय पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय देयर लॉर्डशिप श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा माधव गौरा निताय पंचदत्त भगवान की जय श्री श्री किशोर की जय all glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees Hare Krishna all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
You want to play harmonium? Okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Welcome to all of you on this wonderful Sunday program. On behalf of our temple president, Her Grace Premda Mataji, and our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, I would like to welcome all of you. So today we have a wonderful program, but before I announce the speaker, is there anyone visiting this temple first time? Anyone first time visiting the temple? All right, so looks like we have a regular visitor, so thank you so much for coming. Today we have a wonderful speaker. Now let me introduce her. Many of you know her quite well. Her Grace Manjari Lila Devidasi has been practicing Bhakti Yoga for over 6 years. She was raised in a Vaishnava family since childhood. She served in a volunteer management team for ISKCON Naperville community. She also helped in making beautiful garlands for the deities and assist in Sunday cooking. She conducts periodic seminars on the journey of self-discovery. Those who know her appreciate her enthusiastic and friendly nature. She lives with her husband and 2 boys in the Naperville. So with that, let's welcome Manjari Lila Devidasi Mataji. Thank you. Please get.
No. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, everyone. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, Shri Radha Madhav ki jai, Gaur Hari ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for all the organizers who have given me this opportunity to speak something on this beautiful and sweet Bhagavad Gita. And I also want to thank Amrita Keli Mataji for inspiring me to speak about this topic. And I want to extend my gratitude to all of you for being here. And I see lots of senior Vaishnavas present before me. So I seek blessings from all of you to help me speak something relevant and beneficial for all of us. So today we'll be discussing Bhakti Yoga, which is in chapter 12. And this is one of the most loved and personal chapters of Bhagavad Gita. So just to recap, in chapter 6, Krishna had gone through and explained the different types of yogas to Arjuna. And even in the last couple of previous Sunday feast classes, we've heard some high-level information about, the different types of yogas. So this is the best, Bhakti Yoga is coming right into the next form of yoga. And just to recap, in chapter 11, Arjuna had been shown this Virat Rupa by the Lord, and he went through different emotions, and he was thinking, oh my gosh, I was thinking of you and treating you as a friend. I ate with you. I slept, I was just playing with you. So please forgive me for anything that I might have committed any offense to you. And of course, fast forward, Krishna shows or Arjuna asks, please show me your two-handed forms, because as devotees, we like to have the exchanges of rasas, and we also like to have some service, and that can be done in only the two-handed forms. So this is why, again, Arjuna is requesting Krishna to show him the two-handed form. So now in chapter 12, Arjuna is going to ask a question to Krishna, and Krishna is going to give a very personal answer to this question. And just want to also let you know that whatever I'm speaking today, something that I have not realized, but I hope by your prayers and by your blessings, I can also realize what I'll be speaking about today. I'll be merely just repeating the words of my Shiksha Gurus and my Diksha Gurus. So with that, we will start the prayers, and you can all recite with me. Showing under. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so before we begin, I would just like to start off with a story. So there was a mother, and then she had two children. One of the child that she had was very capable. He was disciplined, independent, and he rarely needed any assistance. So he was always doing things, for the mother and by himself. Mother didn't need a lot of hand-holding with this child. Then there was this other child. He was a little weaker. He was sometimes forgetful. He was sometimes clumsy. And, whenever he would get in trouble or whenever he was in pain or anything, confused, he would, go right away to his mother and cry to his mother, "Mother, I need help." So from these two children, who do you think stays in mother's heart more? And why do you say the second child? Needing more help? Yes. So this is true. So this is basically, the mother, of course, loves both of her children equally, but the one that is always running to her with dependence, he draws out her mercy again and again. So this really teaches us, helps us understand something very deep about Krishna, because Krishna is also not attracted by our perfect, how perfect we are, but he's seeing how much dependence we have on him, how much surrender we have on him, how much sincere we are on him or for him. So with that, we'll just have the overview of chapter 12. So the first text in chapter 12, it really, this is where Arjuna is asking the question to Krishna. And then 2 through 7, Krishna is providing the answer for his question with, explanation of why he's saying what he is. And then text 8 through 12 is this, where Krishna gives this progressive stages of devotion. And then 13 through 20 is where Krishna talks about all the qualities that are very dear to him in a devotee. So this is one of the shorter chapters, but it is very profound. This chapter 12 and chapter 15 are the 20 verses chapters, but they're very profound and very, this one is very personal too. So with that being said, as we said, Arjuna is asking this question to Krishna, and he's asking that who is better situated? Is it the person who worships the impersonal Brahman or the impersonalist? Or is it the one who serves you with devotion, who is a personal devotee? And Krishna answers very clearly in text 2 that my personal devotee is the best situated and the reasons he gives from, text 3 to 7 is basically that, the person who's worshiping this impersonal Brahman, it is the progress for this person is very slow and it's very hard. But the person who's worshiping him, the bhakti is very simple and it's very easy to perform. So this is why he's saying the personal devotee is best situated. In this chapter, we'll learn that it is not very just theoretical, but it really teaches us how merciful and how approachable Krishna is. And, also if we want to learn what really attracts him, all the qualities that he says, he really opens his heart at this point and tells us, tells Arjuna what kind of devotee is very dear to him, or what qualities in the devotees are dear to him. So in this first, this is the progressive stages of devotion. And the first part that Krishna says is this perfect devotional service. So who is this? This is when the person who engages his mind or her mind and intelligence completely in Krishna 24/7. And yes, when you do this, Krishna says that, you'll always get an opportunity to live with him. How nice is that, right? We all want to live with Krishna. So by doing this perfect devotional service, we can live with Krishna. But now Krishna knows our heart. He knows that we are not here. A lot of people will say, well, I'm not there yet. I cannot, is this the only way that we can achieve Krishna or, get Krishna? And Krishna says, no, it is not the only way. So the next he says that you can also follow regulative principles. So if you're not at the perfect devotional service stage, then just follow the regulative principles. And by doing this, you will attain, develop this desire to attain me. And this is also inclusive of our sadhana bhakti, where we do our chanting, we do our hearing, glorifying Krishna, we read the scriptures, we cook bhoga, and then we offer to Krishna, and then eat the prasadam. All this basically is a very, disciplined daily spiritual practices, which is consisting of the sadhana. So anything and everything that we do can potentially become a spiritual offering. But now Krishna is even more merciful. He's saying, is this the only two ways that we can approach him? And he says, if you cannot do this, it doesn't mean that you stop doing the sadhana, but if you're already doing sadhana, you may not be perfect at this yet. But if you can't, then you also can work for me. If you work for me, the service that you'll do, this is with the external senses, right? The first two is with the internal senses. This one is with the external senses. We will slowly get our hearts cleaned. Krishna will clean our hearts by performing this service that we do with our external senses. But again, if one can't even do this, right? And by doing the service, you'll come to the perfect stage. But if you can't do this, Krishna says that is still okay. Basically this part that he says, this is not spiritual, but it's something that where if we start, giving up our fruits of our actions. So this is our charity work that we do, any kind of social service or community service or national service, any kind of service we do outside of just, satisfying our senses. So by doing this, it will purify our mind gradually, and how this purifies our mind is by, letting go of me and my kind of mentality. So at least this is where you can start off with. Again, this is not spiritual, but, by doing these, this step ladder, you'll eventually get to the perfect stage by the mercy of Krishna. So, Krishna is very approachable. He is very, he knows where we are. He knows our heart. So he is available in any kind of, anywhere we are, starting wherever we are. And then the chapter talks about the qualities from text 13 through 20. Krishna talks about the qualities of the devotee that is very dear to him. So here I kind of went on ChatGPT and asked, I don't want to list out all of the qualities here because there's so many, but if there's some kind of theme to all of these qualities, right? And this is what I got back, which was pretty, succinct. So first is the non-envious and compassionate behavior. Then is freedom from ego and possessiveness, emotional equilibrium. So whenever, no matter if a person is going through some, crazy distress or he is going through some great happiness, he has this equilibrium, understanding that this is Krishna's mercy, not, not for like, I want to enjoy, but it's like, all, Krishna willing or Krishna desiring. This is what, in Hindi we say Hari Ichha or Hari Kripa. So this is what they start, believing and thinking. And then there's inner discipline and determination for this person. And there's freedom from anxiety and freedom from fear. So this, person does not have any kind of fear because he's completely dependent on Krishna. And then the simplicity and dependence on Krishna. So this person is not calculative. He is just, totally wanting to be sincere just to Krishna. He doesn't have to be perfect, but again, the simplicity is there, right? So these are like the core theme of the qualities that Krishna talks about of who is dear to him. And, all of these qualities are also reflective of his own nature. You see. So Krishna is described in Gita as Surhadam Sarva Bhutanam. In 5.29, Krishna says that he is the well-wishing friend of all living entities. He does not demand honor. He is very tolerant, actually, of our imperfections. And he instead, he doesn't force surrender, but he instead persuades and encourages us to worship him. And then he patiently just waits. Even in Bhagavad Gita at the end, he says this, right? 18.63. He says to Arjuna, he explained this whole Gita. And then he says, Yatechasi tatha kuru. So now do as you wish. So he's never forceful. He's going to come, just wait for us to turn our heads towards him. And then these qualities are not something, I also want to point this out, that these qualities are not something that one has to cultivate. These are tatashta lakshana, which means they kind of manifest externally when based on your internal state of mind. So, if you are performing this pure devotional service, these qualities automatically develop in you by the mercy of Krishna. So, and how nice, just imagine if we can imbibe even some of these qualities by doing this bhakti, our relationships all across, right, our personal as well as professional on all fronts. It would be so, nice and blissful. So this is something that Krishna is, talking about in this chapter. Now, I just wanted to give some examples of some devotees, right? Because we all love examples and stories. So, who do you think, what is this, what pastime is this? Or, which are the devotees in this pastime? Anyone? The Ras Leela gopis, yes. So these are the gopis, yes. And they resemble this quality of purity and simplicity. They had selfless devotion to Krishna, and they were not formally educated in Shastra or any kind of ritual or any philosophy, but they were just doing their household duties. So they were, milking cows, churning butter, taking care of their families. This is what they were doing. They didn't have any kind of mixed motives, and they didn't have any concern for liberation or piety. So it was like, if I'm gonna do this, Krishna is gonna give me something nice, or nothing like that. They purely just had pure love and devotion for Krishna. Whatever pleases Krishna is what they wanted to just do. So with that, they didn't care about their own personal happiness. So there's a story of Krishna having a very bad headache. One time he was in Dwarka in his mahal, and he was with the queens. And when he had this this headache, he was not able to get over this headache, and these queens were concerned. The personal associates were concerned. Oh my gosh, how can Krishna feel better? And then on that scene, Narad Muni appears. And when Narad Muni appears, Krishna says that the only way to cure my headache is to grab a dust from the devotee of mine and put it on my forehead, rub it on my forehead so that I'll feel better. So, of course, Narad Muni then goes on his search. And when he goes on his search, he first approaches the queens of Dwarka, including Rukmini and Satyabhama and the personal associates. And they were saying, oh my gosh, no way, we're not going to give our foot dust to Krishna to put on his head. Their devotion, was really having mixed with the Aishwarya Bhava. So they thought Krishna is this great, king, and he's the supreme personality of Godhead. So we cannot give our dust from our foot to Krishna, we'll incur sin and we'll go to hell for doing this. So they didn't want to give this. Like, no, we cannot do this. I'm sorry. So then Narad Muni got disappointed, and he, then approached Raja in Vrindavan. And then he goes to gopis. When he goes to the gopis and he says that, Krishna needs the dust from the lotus feet of the devotee to cure his headache. When they heard this, immediately, without any even second thought, they started collecting dust from their feet. When they started collecting dust from their feet, Narad Muni is like, wait a minute, do you not know that you're going to incur sin by doing, giving this dust? You might go to hell for doing this. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why are you going to give the dust of your feet to him if he's wanting this? So they said, they had the selfless devotion. So they said, we do not care about our incurring sin or our, going to hell. If this is what's going to make Krishna feel better, we want to do this. Whatever makes Krishna feel better, we want to do that. So see how the selfless, the moral of the story is that, yes, the queens of Dwarka had this devotion, and, they had the pure devotion, but it was with reverence, awe and reverence. Whereas these gopis had this highest simplicity, and they had the pure love for Krishna. So this is what, we need to learn, that devotion is, it should be free from all of these calculations. It should be only for Krishna's happiness. So this is what Krishna likes. And then we have this next example. Do you know which pastime is this? Which one? Yes, Brahmana vibes, yes. So one day in Vrindavana, Krishna and Balram, the cowherd boyfriends, they were all playing in the forest, and all of a sudden, they got very hungry one time. So when they got hungry, Krishna and Balram said to these friends, there are some brahmanas nearby. Go and they're performing Vedic sacrifices. Go and ask them that, we want some food because we're hungry. So the cowherd boyfriends, they go to these brahmanas, and these brahmanas were, very deeply absorbed in this ritual performance of their Vedic sacrifice. And they really cared about rules and purity and results. So, of course, they ignored these boys, and they didn't give any food. So these cowherd boys go back to Krishna, and they say, they explain the situation to Krishna, that they were so busy they did not even care to listen to us. So then Krishna smiles, his wonderful smile, and he said, go to their wives, Brahmana's wives, and ask for the same thing. So then these, friends go to Brahmana's wives, and as, the moment that they heard Krishna's name, their hearts really melted with devotion. And without any hesitation, they completely, ran to Krishna, collected all the food that was available, the best food that was available, and they ran to Krishna, disregarding their social restrictions or, their family objections or obligations and any kind of ritual formalities. And then they offered this food to Krishna, and of course, they also got such great blessings from Krishna and Balram. Meanwhile, these brahmanas, they also understood their mistakes. So from the story of this, it really helps us understand that, bhakti it does not depend on scholarship or any kind of ritual or your social position. But it really depends on the simple faith that you have and the loving surrender that we have. Then, we can say, okay, this is all great. We hear that Krishna, in Gita, Krishna says that I am not partial to anyone, and we want to know, how can I feel Krishna's love? How do I know that Krishna loves me? So this, this is I want to say this, and I guess you can listen to this very carefully, because when I heard this from His Grace Raj Bihari Prabhu, it totally shocked me. Oh my gosh, this is the reason why we don't feel love. So, there's an example he gives that, imagine you have there's two teams that, you go to watch a sport game. When you go to watch a sport game, for example, and then the team that you're rooting for is starting to lose. They're not performing well, and, they start to lose. And then you're like, oh my gosh, what did I spend this money for? No reason. I'm going to leave the stadium. So then you leave the stadium, but if you see the underlying point is that we are wanting these people to give us enjoyment. And if they're not going to be part of giving us enjoyment, then I don't care about them. I'm going to leave them too, right? And so this kind of mindset that we have, we kind of feel that Krishna is also like this. Because we are not giving him enjoyment, we're not perfect, and we're not there yet. Krishna may not love us. He may love someone else better who's more advanced, but Krishna says, no, he's not like that. He's not like us. He will stay and he helps us, gradually progress in devotional service, given that we are sincere. So the problem that we have is, we think from childhood that our worth is in our work. How much we work, how good we work, and the things that we achieve. So because of this mentality, we start thinking even Krishna is like this, which is why there's this block of, having this love in our hearts. But rather we should really understand that our worth is not in what we do or what we achieve, but our worth is in who we belong to. And when we understand this, all of us belong to Krishna. When we understand that we all belong to Krishna, then automatically this love that we are looking for, Krishna's love will be felt, because now we're speaking his love language. So because he doesn't judge us, he doesn't, think that, oh my gosh, you're not perfect, I'm not gonna, give my love to you. He's not like that. So we have to understand that Krishna is very approachable. He's very merciful. Wherever we are, whoever we are, he's going to be available for us without thinking that, we are so calculative, because that's how we've been raised. But that's not true. And then, one thing I wanted to also bring up here is this story of the sparrow in 6.24 Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada in the purport writes the story about the sparrow. So the sparrow, it laid its eggs near the shore of the ocean, and the ocean, there's a big wave, and with that big wave, the eggs, the ocean took its eggs. So then the sparrow got so mad and angry. You are going to return my egg. Can you return my eggs to me? Otherwise, I will dry you up. And of course, this ocean's thinking, what are you talking about? Your little sparrow, you cannot dry up this big ocean that I have, all this water. So he didn't, this ocean didn't pay any heed to him, to the sparrow. So this is something, but then even then the sparrow started actually, taking the water drops from this ocean with this beak, small beak, drop by drop, trying to dry up this ocean. And everyone is laughing there because you cannot dry up this ocean. The small sparrow cannot dry up this ocean. So then Garuda, this talk reached Garuda. And when it reached Garuda, and he saw, this Garuda was so inspired by this small sparrow's dedication and determination of drying this up, this ocean up. So then he got angry at this ocean and said, return the eggs of this sparrow, otherwise I will dry you up. So then, ocean being scared of Garuda, he returned the eggs of the sparrow. So the moral of this story is that, we are like the sparrow. We're like this small, tiny, living beings that we are anarthas, and all our imperfections. We cannot, remove them by ourselves. But if we have the determination like the sparrow, we continue chanting. We may not be perfect, but we'll continue try chanting. We continue coming to the satsang and, Sunday feast, or, going to bhakti rickshaws, all these things. We continue doing these things. Slowly, with that determination and our faith and our sincerity, Krishna, like Garuda, will give his mercy to us, where we can come to that, stage of the pure devotional service. So practically, this logic is that we have to try to start accepting people where they are, accepting without judgment. And because Krishna is doing this with us, so who are we to judge anyone wherever they are? When we understand and we have this gratefulness towards Krishna that he's accepting me whoever I am, we're not bigger than Krishna. We shouldn't be judging people and think someone is better or someone is worse. That's not our thing to judge. Krishna loves everyone equally, so we should understand this. And when we understand this, and instead pray for these people who might have hurt us. Because when you pray for someone who have hurt you, your heart kind of, softens. Otherwise, our heart is very hard when we judge others, because our heart thinks that we are better than someone else. So when we get into this mentality, we can never love Krishna either, truly, because of it. There's a blockage of I love myself more than anyone. So when we have this soft, the softness, with the softness, when we pray for this, other people who maybe have hurt us, we will feel the love of Krishna for us. So this is how we can feel how Krishna loves us, because Krishna loves everyone. And so conclusion is that, there's really no need to suppress our emotions in bhakti, because there's so many different paths. And in a lot of different paths, there's a way to just, you have to suppress your emotions and everything, but that's not sustainable then. So in bhakti, there is no reason to suppress our feelings and our emotions. So Krishna says that, he's very merciful and he's very approachable. He is not looking for perfection from us. He is just encouraging progress. And then there's no special qualification. So all of us are qualified, no matter who we are, because he knows our heart and he will meet us where we are. And then, as I said, no one is disqualified, right? Any sincere effort in this direction definitely will be accepted by him. And, Krishna says basically in this chapter 12 that not a perfect devotee, not a famous devotee, but a devotee who is trying to, take shelter of him, is the one who wins Krishna's heart. So this is the devotee. We can all try to win Krishna's heart by just being sincere and accepting Krishna as worshipable deity. So that's it. And then just want to also mention, last week Balram Prabhu had given his lecture, and something that I wanted to just share my reflection on his talk about, sometimes devotees are so enthusiastic to go back to God this lifetime. And he said something very sweet that, what is the rush? What is the need? It made me, because I was one of those people who feel like I want to go back home, back to God at this lifetime. So, and I realized, I was contemplating, and I realized that, it makes us very hard. When we're hard on ourselves, we cannot be soft to anyone else. So no matter if we love Krishna, then if we're going to serve him in the spiritual world or serve him here, what difference does it make? Right? We will be serving him anywhere if we are not concerned. Otherwise, we're thinking we're the center. When we say that we want to go back home, right away and all this, right? Somewhat subtly, I was thinking and, contemplating that it's because I was trying to put myself, I wanted to go run from this, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi for myself. So Krishna says, if I'm loving Krishna, then I'll be anywhere and I should be happy wherever he keeps me, because I'll be serving him in the spiritual world or here. So that's something that I just wanted to share from our last talk, because that also ties in with the simplicity of this, chapter. And Krishna says, in 9.22, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. So he will preserve, he'll give us what we lack, and he'll preserve what we have. So just be sincere, show your sincerity, no matter where you are. You don't have to be calculative, or Krishna does not love me, or does he love me? Don't question anything. Don't try to understand Krishna. Just do your, service for Krishna, and he will have everything manifest and arrange everything in your life. So that's what I wanted to end with. If anyone has any reflections or, takeaways, you can go ahead. Otherwise, we can end here. Oh, sorry.
Krishna Manjari Lila. Thank you for the very nice class. The very first picture you showed, the mother whose, his weakness is for the child who needs more. So your class is like that. Krishna is all merciful, and he will meet you where you are, and he's always interested in even the littlest advancement in this direction will free you of the worst kind of fear. So, and sthane sthita, be wherever you are, That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said. So that's very nice. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
And no competition, no competitive spirit. Nirmatsarana. That is very good. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your
Hare
reflection.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Again, thank you again, Mathaji, so much. Again, giving us a ray of hope here as we conclude this year and walk into a brand new year. Thank you so much. So with that, I also wanted to make an announcement about the New Year Kirtan and Japa that we have. Starting on December 21st, Wednesday, we will start at 4 p.m. and we'll go on till 1 a.m. So again, I think the biggest party in ISKCON in Naperville is happening here in ISKCON, and we'll be partying from 4 p.m. to 1 p.m. And again, with the partying is also a lot of food. Govindas is going to have their live counter. And then continuing into January 1st, we will have the Mangalarti starting at 5, and the Japa, actually we are aiming to raise 8 million Harinam rounds. So again, with your help, Prabhu was trying to, I hope I didn't put you into anxiety.
So now, so sorry, I took, so the 8 million or whatever the number, this on the January 1st, we are not chanting for ourselves. We are chanting for everybody else in the community. Many of them are very, they are not able to come sometime, whatever reason. So this is our way to do them, whether they hear or not, we want to do it for them. But does anybody know where this began? Who was the architect? So we are very fortunate today, right now, we have in the room the person who architected this back in Boise in many years back. So in Boise, Idaho, in ISKCON temple, this January 1st, we used to chant for the name of entire city, and that city has very small population. So we said, okay, entire. But here in Chicago, numbers are very high. But we want to keep that. So, but it's all been inspired by some of you know. In case you don't, His Grace Anantarupa Prabhu, who is here in the back. So he planted this seed in Boise, and that has grown everywhere. In like this ISKCON, many other ISKCON started adopting this, and they chant that day. Sincerely, we chant for everybody else, because so many people don't get this opportunity, and we want to do it for them, right? That's why 8 million. Why 8 million? Native population is less. Illinois population was 12 million. Chicago alone was 8 million. So we're trying to see if somewhere we can hit the number. Sorry.
So one clarification. Individually, you don't have to chant 8 million. So, so you can chant as many rounds as you want, and then you're just going to contribute towards the 8 million. All right. So I don't want to scare anybody on a new year. And also there is a Mahaharti on the 1st of Jan. And the Mahaharti is happening at 6 p.m. And again, there is Kirtans starting from 4 to 6. We'll break for the Mahaharti. And then after the Mahaharti, again, Kirtans will continue until 8. So again, if you're wondering, how to utilize your time and walking into the new year to have an auspicious start, please come down to ISKCON Naperville, and I'm rest assured that you'll have a pretty good day and night. Mandir chalo divas. All right. So next, I just wanted to announce the Sunday feast sponsors for today. Anjan and family are celebrating Gahan's birthday. Do we have Anjan and family here? Mathaji, if you could please kindly, thank you. Anjan and family? All right. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. And then next we have Suresh Sharma, remembering his father, Bal Krishna Shastri. Do we have Suresh Sharma? Please come forward. So now on behalf of these two families, if we can please all turn to Shri Radha Shyam Sundar, and with all the sincerity in our hearts, let's chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. May Shri Radha Shyam Sundar bless these devotees and their families with all their unbounded blessings. Next, I would like to thank the devotees who have made a very sumptuous prasadam that is waiting for all of you downstairs. Srinivas Charan Prabhu is the lead cook, and then he is being helped by Mamta Mataji, Lakshmi Koturi Mataji, Chandrasekhar Prabhu, Manjari Lila Mataji, Lavanyadara Mataji, Gayatri Mataji, Priyanka Mataji, and Usha Mataji. Please give a round of applause for these devotees. And then we also have the cleaning team who, again, very sincerely stay back and clean up the whole place and the vessels and the kitchen and the prasadam hall after everything is done. Dhananjay Prabhu is the lead, followed by Ajay Prabhu, Kuldeep Prabhu, Vishal Prabhu, Naveen Prabhu, Dilip Maheshwari Prabhu, and Rakesh Sonamne Prabhu. Again, thank you all so much for your kind services.
All right. So, a quick announcement. As many of you know, we have ISKCON Naperville calendar, annual calendar. So it's already have come. Please collect it from front desk today. You can buy it, and as you know, there are different kind of. If you buy bulk, you get discount. So our goal is please reserve as many as you can, and give it to your friends and family. So today on the book table, please collect your calendar. Sorry.
All right. So now you can all proceed for prasad. Actually, take darshan and proceed for your prasadam. Thank you so much.